So today I'm here with Jonathan and we are at his gym. It's so amazing. I really like being here.
Yeah.
I kind of like feel a different vibe here.
Yeah, it's a really awesome gym. We're at Peak Performance. It's considered one of the best gyms in the country.
Every time I think of going to a gym, and some people might relate to this, I instantly get like this heavy feeling like, oh, I don't feel like I can work out because I feel heavy and I feel tired. But I'm really excited to be here, and I'm working past that, and this is day one of this journey, and we're starting, and we're doing it, and we're feeling happy.
Yeah.
So I'm ready. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Yeah. So
when I go to the gym, I do try to walk on an incline.
Do you? Mm-hmm. See, I'm like reading your mind, girl.
Because I have like a lot of cellulite on the back of my legs.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a perfect thing to talk about. So when you use muscles in a certain area of your body, you do not burn fat from that area. Good to know.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes, exactly. But we're not here for fat loss, right? We're here for
Maybe
health and wellness. Maybe a tiny bit, just a little bit. It's going to be a side product, a side benefit. It's not our main focus. But it's good for you to realize this, that you know, when you want to get leaner, you basically need to burn more calories. It's not about like which muscles you burn. So that's why we want to do stuff that uses a lot of muscles to get your heart rate up, basically. But in the process, you know what? You unleash all these positive, happy chemicals. The runner's high, you've heard of this, right? You have all these like neurochemicals. You'll feel better, you'll feel happier, and as long as you don't do too much too fast,
right?
You know, so we're gonna ease into it.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you to let go of the treadmill, so you're gonna have to balance, and you can keep looking forward. So basically, we're doing a little warm up.
Okay.
And warm up is really important because it's gonna allow you to. It decreases your chance of injury. It kind of like gets all cylinders firing.
Okay.
So your brain, your muscles, the way they coordinate and communicate gets dialed in. Everything gets heated up so that there's less chance of tearing. Everything gets more extensible, can stretch a little bit. So and you start to prepare your body to move. Before
you walk or something, should you stretch, or should you just let this?
Great question. Okay, this is like the other biggest myth. So the first one is that you can burn fat by using the muscle in that area. The second one is that you really don't want to stretch before you work out.
Okay.
And at least not what most people think of stretching, which is passive stretching. So when you do a passive stretch, you're basically kind of, instead of firing up the muscle, you're down regulating it. You're telling it to inhibit or to relax. And that's exactly what we don't want. So if you do active stretching, which is like, movement preparation stuff where like you get a little bit of stretch, basically, that's okay because you're preparing your body for what it's going to do.
Okay.
But doing this before you go running, you need a very specific reason to do that and have it to be a good thing. Okay. But for a general person, no, you don't want to stretch. So when you do a warm-up, you want to think of it as progressive. It's not like 5 minutes of walking and then you start running.
Right.
It's basically like 1 minute of walking, then 1 minute of walking a little faster, 1 minute of walking even a little bit faster. So that's why I'll keep hitting these buttons. And I'm basically just upping the incline, and upping the speed a little bit. And we'll go to a point where it starts to be hard.
Okay.
And we'll do some work there, and then we'll go back down.
I always lose my balance on a treadmill.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, when you don't have to turn to look at me because your head orients your whole body. So when you turn your head, it's going to throw everything off. So we're still kind of in the warm-up phase here where I'm just kind of bumping up the speed, bumping up the incline. And when you go on your own, that's basically what you're going to do. Okay. You're going to kind of gradually over the course of 5 minutes, increase the speed, increase the incline. Okay. Scale 1 to 10, how hard is this?
I want to say a really high number because I don't want you to go any higher, but probably like 5.
Being honest with yourself. This is what we're talking about. It's not about me. And you have to have like a little faith in me that I won't push you too hard, right? I'm
always embarrassed when I work out at a gym. I want to be like, like, okay. I don't want to be like, oh.
Right. Right. So this goes directly to what we were talking about yesterday, where like we want you to live your life on your own terms, to fully embody it, and not be so concerned with everyone else that's outside of you, right? Because if you're always trying to impress everyone else, you're a slave to them. And you know what? You can't impress everyone. And it's not even about that,
and
luckily.
I know nobody really cares, but
right.
Like, I want to look like okay.
You want to look perfect and pristine all the time, I understand. I just want you to be aware that like maybe that doesn't serve you completely. You're not stepping into your life in a way like we talked about, where you're fully participating in it instead of being kind of like passive viewer of it, that kind of thing.
Something else I've noticed when I walk on an incline, my calves swell huge.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
Yeah, that's normal. They're working. Yeah, the incline actually, it's really good for women because a lot of women wear heels all the time and their calves get really short, and this can start to help kind of get you strong and long in that joint. Yeah, so what we're gonna do now, where are you at? 1 to 10?
Well,
5.5, 6?
yeah, 6.
6, okay. And what are you feeling in your body?
I'm feeling like it's harder to breathe.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm feeling tightness in my calves and ankles.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna do 1 more minute like this. I'm gonna bump up the incline just a little more.
Okay.
So we're gonna make this our first interval. So you're at 7.5 on the incline and 3.6 on the speed. We're gonna hang out there for 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes.
Okay.
And then you get to go down and recover.
Cool.
And this is a really effective way to get, you know, a powerful workout in a shorter amount of time.
When I start walking, I start feeling like I'm poking my butt out.
I want you to actually like try and stand up a little bit.
Am I doing that?
No, just a little bit. I mean, that's normal with an incline, but I want you to feel like your head is on top of your shoulders.
How do you adjust your body to do that? Because
it's just a little bit of like a leaning back, and if you like, for instance, a lot of people have tight hip flexors, which is this muscle. It's pulling the front of your pelvis down, which is part of what's leaning you forward. So when you lean back and lift your chest up, you might feel your butt contract a little harder. You might feel this stretch a little more. Okay. Those two areas need to kind of adapt. So it's not going to change right away. So don't worry about, you know, just think about being a little tall and not being so far forward.
I feel like my back
You're going to fall backward. Yeah, don't go
normal?
to that extreme. No, it's probably because of this imbalance I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to address your imbalances. You got 40 more seconds here. And you're actually doing really good, and I'm very happy with your position. Okay. Yeah.
Because I really feel like I'm poking my butt out.
You feel your butt? Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing this.
Oh, you feel like you're sticking your butt out. No, you're not. No. No, you look really good, actually.
I think I'll feel my butt hurting tomorrow.
Yeah, I think you might too. Because you're doing a little longer stride than I think you would normally would. So now we're gonna go down to 1.5. This is your minute recovery. So you just relax and breathe.
So we do a minute recovery,
yeah,
and then we go back?
We're doing 2 minutes up, 1 minute down.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is just basic kind of, you know, there's lots of different ways you can do intervals, different work to rest ratios. But I just want you to be aware that this is a great way to do it. And when you do it on your own, 2 to 1 is a great ratio to work with. Okay. That way it's kind of easy. Like I know like you're not gonna necessarily become Miss Fitness keeping like a journal of every single thing you do, and that's okay. I mean, when you work out, I'd love to hear about it and let me know, you know, your experience with it and what you did. But it's so important to not do the same thing over and over again. So I don't want to throw too many variables at you. So if you do 2 minutes up, 1 minute down, let's say we do 3 or 4 today, you can try and do 5 on your own the next time. So you always want to build on top of your success. Okay. Make sense?
Yeah. Right now I feel like my calves are going to explode. Yeah? If you're wondering. Easier.
Yeah, so what's that about?
I don't know.
Yeah, so what's beautiful is that your body has all these systems in it, right? Your cardiovascular, your neuromuscular, all the muscles, tissues, cells, everything is adapting to make you better at this. Right now you're getting better. And on a cellular level, all the trillions of your cells are saying, what's happening? We need to get better at this, right? And so that's a normal thing that as you start to increase intensity, it'll go from like hard to like easier because you've gotten all systems running to hard again because they actually start fatiguing. Right. And to that point, you want to be aware that you want to go to the point of fatigue because that's when your body says, whoa, that was hard. And then when you sleep and rest, it says, all right, we need to rebuild and rebuild even stronger so that we can do better next time. So now we're going down, that's 4 intervals. We'll just walk for a minute, that's 18 minutes total. And over 1,000 vertical feet, 1,100. So that's measuring how high you went, basically, if this was a hill. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel tired, but I feel like my legs were working and my legs were having an easier time.
You could feel them working better, more efficiently. Yeah, so that was all warming you up. Yeah. Yeah, you're capable of so much more than that, you know? That was just like the beginning and where all systems started going. Yeah.
Feels good.
Yeah. So how do you feel right now? Tell us about that.
I feel like I can do better. Like I feel like so motivated by this exercise.
Yeah.
Because I feel tired, but I don't feel defeated by being tired because of what you said.
Right. Yeah.
So I feel like I can keep doing this, and if I do this every day, it's just gonna get easier and better, and I'm gonna get stronger.
Just get easier and better, yeah. And then what you have to do is, when it starts to get really easy, you up the intensity.
Right.
Basically, you want to add volume first, so you wouldn't make it a lot faster. We did 4 intervals today. You try and do 5 on your own, and then 6, and you build up your endurance.
I think it's so important too to talk about intervals, because each time we stopped and my body had time to recover, I felt stronger when I was doing it the next time.
Exactly.
And I think probably a lot of people think that they need to get on the treadmill and go, 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 go.
It's one of the
and then you get off and you're like, can't walk.
Yeah, no, it's one of the biggest misconceptions. So Kayli just did amazing. We just did 4 intervals, took about 20 minutes, did a little warm up. Intervals are really important. No matter what your goals are, they can really help you create an effective workout in a shorter amount of time. There's nothing wrong with doing what's called steady state cardio, which is when you kind of do a little warm up, you pick a pace that you're comfortable at, maybe it feels like a 7 out of 10 as far as your perceived exertion, and you just kind of rock out there for a while. That's good, but another way of working out that's equally important is intervals, which basically means there's a work period of increased intensity where it's harder than what you would normally do, but you only do it for anywhere from, you know, could be 10 seconds if you're really advanced and working really hard, to like 2 minutes, which is what we did today. So it's a 2-minute work interval followed by a 1-minute recovery. And how did you feel doing it?
I felt really good. I actually liked it better. I think on the treadmill I would get on and walk, maybe jog for a few minutes.
Right.
And then when I got off, I was exhausted and I hated it. I'm like, I hate getting on the treadmill, but after today I really liked it.
Nice.
I liked pushing myself and working hard, but knowing that you get that little break to kind of breathe in and out and then get going again. So I would definitely recommend anyone trying that.
So you didn't feel overwhelmed?
I didn't feel, I think that was the biggest thing. I felt like I was working hard, but I didn't feel overwhelmed.
Right. And then how would you say you feel now?
Good and motivated and excited.
Nice, yeah.
I'm excited to do this.
Yeah, awesome. I just really want Kayli to connect with like the positive feelings that you can get from exercising in the immediate moment, like immediate payoff. Like you're a good person, you deserve to feel good. You can make yourself feel good doing this and avoid injury and disease and not make it into some big, you know, I have to look perfect or I have to, you know, have the hardest workout of my life. Otherwise, it doesn't count for anything. Like, just get your body moving, explore it a little bit, breathe.
I also feel like what we talked about, you know, knowing that this is where I'm at right now. This is me working hard, but I feel so motivated to work a little bit harder.
Right, and that's all that matters. That's it. That's all that matters. Not what the person across, you know, the gym is doing from you, or what your friends can do, or what you used to be able to do. Like, what can you do right now? And then, that empowers you to take the next little step.
It totally does. I feel very empowered right now.
Nice. Awesome. Good job.
Please leave comments. Let us know if you're watching this video and hopping on the treadmill and how you're feeling differently with doing intervals and different things like that. And also make sure you guys go to Jonathan's. It's Johnny Fitness.
Yeah, Johnny Fitness on Facebook.
On Facebook. And what's your
Twitter as at NYC Fitness.
So make sure that you guys are following him. He's amazing and has such great advice, and you really are an inspiration, and you have motivated me so much.
Thank you so much.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited to be working with you. You're doing great.
Thank you. We have more coming next week. We're going to start doing some exercises.
Yep.
So make sure to watch next time, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.